Good afternoon and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll look at this question coming from the 2017 school certificate exam paper. It was question 9, that is paper 2, question 9A. It's on earth geometry. So it says W, X, Y, and Z are 4 points on the surface of the earth as shown in the diagram below. Take pi as 3.142 and R 34, 37. So these are the points we have: W, X, Y, Z, and other details. Now the first part says calculate the difference in latitudes between W and Y. So W is here, Y is there. We just want to find the difference between these two latitudes. So this one is 80 degrees north. Remember there is the equator which is 0, so there is 80 going up and then there is 30 going down. So to find the difference, we add. This is why we say if the points are in different hemispheres, to find the difference in latitudes, simply add. So to answer this part, that is 9A1, allow me to use Z for the difference in latitude. So simply say our Z is equal to, we have 15, now we have 80 degrees where W is, and then where Y is we have 30. So it's just adding, and then this gives us 110 degrees. So that is the difference in latitudes, 110 degrees. Part 2. Part 2 says calculate the distance in nautical miles between A, X, and Z along the longitude 105 degrees east. X and Z. So we calculate this distance, XZ. So we'll simply say arc XZ is equal to Z over 360 times 2 pi r. Since this is distance along a great circle, that will be our formula. Remember to know where you can use this formula and the other formula that we'll see later on. So our Z is 110. So we say XZ is equal to 110 over 360 times 2. Our pi is 3.142. And then our radius is 34, 37. So we just have to multiply. You can use your calculator to multiply that one. And of course, you should be finding 6,599. 4219. So if I write this to 3 significant figures, I'm looking at 9 as the round of digits. So if I give it a value of 1, when this one turns to 0, this becomes 10, and we'll carry a 1 to the next, so it will become 6 here. So that is just 6,600 nautical miles. So that is our answer. But remember, there is also that simple formula that can be used, where we say if the two conditions are satisfied, number 1, distance along a great circle or a longitude, and then the second condition, it has to be nautical miles. Then you can simply say 1 degree is equal to 60 nautical miles, and then we are talking about 110 degrees. Here I'll put XZ. If I do cross multiplication, XZ is simply 60 times 110. And if you do this multiplication, this is just 6,600. So we are just finding one and the same thing. Very quickly, we go to the next part. So the next part, that is part 2B. So for part 2B, the question says calculate the distance in nautical miles between Y and Z. This distance. So to calculate that distance, we first of all, the formula that is arc yz is equal to, let me still use z over 360 degrees times 2 pi capital R cos x. So when it is distance along a circle of latitude, that is the formula. It has this part. Remember, this is just the radius of the latitude. So from there, our z is equal to, this is on 105 degrees east, that is 15. So we still add 15 degrees plus 105, and that gives us 120. Yes, that gives us 120. Then from there, our yz is 120 over 360 times 2 times 3.142 times 34, 87 cos the latitude. The latitude is 30 degrees, so the value for x is 30. We'll put 30 degrees here. So you can simplify this one. And after doing your simplification, the answer is coming to 6,234.8367. So roughly, x or yz rather, is simply 6,230